Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to the channel. And it is a new year and I got a new Joker knife to review for you guys. So stay tuned because we're going to check out this really awesome knife and I'm going to tell you all about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And as I said in the intro, I've got a new Joker knife for you guys. I'm really excited to show you this. It's a new year. This is going to be the first Joker knife on the channel this year. I really like this knife, as I like all the Joker knives. And if you guys have been watching my channel, you know I'm a big Joker knife fan. They just make great knives for a really good price. So let's dive into this knife. Let's open it up. The first thing I want to talk about is Joker does a really great job in their packaging with their knives. Really great boxes they come in. I've already opened this up, so I've been using this knife. So let's get it out and let's show you what we got here. All right, so it does come with a lanyard, just so you guys know. I just don't like lanyards on my knives, but it does come with one. All these type of knives do come with it. This is the Joker Ember. So let's check this out so you guys can see it. Really cool knife. This is a lot like the Joker Trampero. It's just got a little bit different drop point on it and stuff, but it's a flat grind on it. It's got the olive wood handles on it and just a very comfortable, great knife to hold. It's got this little bit extra drop point there as well, this drop guard there as well. But just a really just great knife. It's got really nice handles. It's nice and thick. It's got the inserts, the black inserts as well in it, which just really accents the handle really well. And these things are so comfortable to hold. And then it's got this really nice leather sheath that they come in. This one did not come with a fire starter. I will talk about that, how I attach that here in a little bit, and kind of talk to you guys about some of the mods I do with these knives. But this is what it looks like in the sheath. It's very nice and molded. It's got a really nice dangler with 2 snaps, but I also do a mod on there as well. So we will talk about that a little bit as well. But let's get into the knife. So just to show you guys a little bit of a comparison, because I have my Trampero on me. So here's my Trampero, here's the Ember. Just to show you guys a little comparison of what the knives are like. And the really only major difference is kind of the different point, and then this is a little different down here as well. The handle's a little bit different too, but it's both olive wood handles. They're the same size blades. If I remember, they're about a 4-inch blade, 3.75 or 4, somewhere in there, blade length. Really great knife. Maybe it says on the box here, it does not, but they're the same blade length, and just really nice. They're about a 4-inch blade. Really probably my favorite size blade on them. But the reason why I like this Ember so much is because I really like my Trampero a lot, and they're very comparable. This one has a little bit more curve in the handle there, where this one's a little bit more straight. It does have a little bit of curve in the belly, but this one has a little bit more, so you guys can kind of see that, how the two different bellies are carved a little bit different as well. But both of them are great knives, and I just wanted to show you that for comparison. Now, this is the same kind of metal. This is the Sandvik 14C28N steel that it's used. These are made in Spain, for those of you that don't know, they're made in Spain, and these are really great knives. The fit, finish, and feel of these knives are amazing, and they come super sharp out of the box. So just a really beautiful, well-made knife for any type of knife task that you want to do, whether you're a survival person, a bushcrafter, just a hunter, a fisherman, or you're just a guy that likes to have a knife on him, a nice straight blade knife. I'm a farmer, rancher, whatever. These things just cover all those bases, and they have for me, and that's kind of what I use them for. I'm not a bushcrafter and I'm not some survivalist, but I do use a knife every day, and I carry one of these on me every day, and I use them every day for cutting all kinds of stuff, whether I'm prepping food, whether I'm hacking a couple little twigs or something out of there where I need to cut something, slice a piece of string, rope, whatever I need a knife for, open it in boxes, you name it. I'm using one of these just about every day. Well, I carry one every day, and I use a knife every day. And they're just a great all-around knife. And you know, if I had to go into the bush or go into a survival situation, one of these jokers would definitely be one of the knives that I'd want to have. I mean, this is the perfect size knife. It just covers all the bases for me. And I love them. It may not cover all the bases for you, but it does for me. They also have a 90-degree spine, so you can use a ferro rod, which is the other thing I like about the Joker knives, is you have a nice 90-degree spine, so you can shoot sparks all day long. It's another thing I really like about Joker knives. They all have that 90-degree spine on them. And it just is an added feature. You can scrape wood with it, or you can throw sparks with a ferro rod to start fires. Just very well done. The sheaths as well, the knife sheaths as well. We'll stab this in here. And the knife sheaths as well, they got a really nice welt on them. They're very well made. A really nice dangler with a double snap. Really nice belt loop, so if you want to hang it on your belt or you can dangle, this can come off. It does have a split ring, which I'm not going to pull around, but you could pry that open if you want and take that ring off. I wouldn't do it. I love the dangler, so I always do the dangler. Now let's talk about my quick little hacks here. One of the hacks I do is I use a Chicago screw in the center here, because as strong as these snaps are, snaps can get hooked on things and pop open, but you can take a simple Chicago screw, screw it in there, and then that locks it in place, and you're never going to have that pop off and lose your knife. And then the way I mounted this is I bought a fire steel, olive wood fire steel from Joker, and then I made a leather carrier for it, and then I used 2 Chicago screws on the belt loop part right there and just mounted it right there, and then I added that fire steel to it because I like having a fire steel on my knife. And when I first started getting Joker knives, I ordered them without the fire steels. Now I like to get them with the fire steels, but there's some that, like this, I think you can get this one with or without a fire steel. I can't remember, but I think the problem is that oh, I know what happened. I ordered one with a fire steel, but they sent me one without, and I just kept it and just made my own with it. That's what happened with this one. But I try to order them with the fire steels now. But the ones that I had originally when I first started getting Jokers that didn't have them, this is the setup that I did. You know, and it's very easy to do. You cut a piece of leather, you want to wet the leather, you want to wrap it around your fire steel. Make sure you wrap your fire steel with some saran wrap, and then wrap it around that, and then clamp it with some clamps real tight, let that dry, and then it form fits to it, and then you just stitch right there as close as you can, and that makes a nice snug fit. And then you just do your 2 Chicago screws and mount it to your thing, and you're good to go. And then this is elastic. This little elastic thing comes on the fire steel, so that helps lock it into place so you're not going to lose it. And those are my 2 little hacks for these things, or any knife sheath for that matter, if you want to figure out a way to do that and kind of connect that stuff. That's my little hack. So anyway, back to the knife. So we're going to do a little bit of wood tasks with this to show you guys what this can and can't do. I haven't done any of this stuff with this knife yet, so you're going to see it as I see it and see how well it performs. Usually Joker knives do pretty darn good with this stuff. And we'll just kind of go through the paces with it, because I haven't done any stuff like this. Like I said, I'm not really a bushcraft or woods guy, but I like to do some feather sticking for you guys, maybe make a spear point, and then show you guys how to do a notch with this knife, so you can see kind of the capabilities of. I do not do batoning with knives, so if you want to see that, there's plenty of other channels that'll show you how to beat the crap out of your knife and destroy it. I'm not one of those. I try to take care of my knives because this is a tool that you want to keep around, and I will say this a million times over, and any knife maker will tell you this too, that you don't baton with their knives, because that's not what they're designed for. Because even though it can do it, you're causing stress cracks inside the metal that you're not seeing, and then eventually that knife is going to fail on you. And ask any knife maker. Don't take my word for it, because I don't know shit. But ask any knife maker. I just don't do that. I've never had to do it. So that's my little rant with that. But let's get into doing some stuff. So let's do some feather sticks first. Let's work on some feather sticks. And usually these knives, yeah, look at that. That just slices into it. Usually these knives will feather stick really. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Let me get my little edge going, because well, maybe we're gonna do a spear point first, because I just killed that. So let's do a spear point first, and then I'll do some feather sticks. That was funny. So obviously this is just tearing that up. Instant spear point. That shows you how sharp that is. I haven't done anything to this knife either. That was crazy. Let's do a little bit thicker piece here and see if we can do some feather sticks, because that just like shaved it off. Let me try to get my little angle here and get some good. Oh yeah. This thing is just, look at how easy that is, just feather sticking that. But went a little bit deeper there. So let's rotate around. Oh yeah. Let's rotate around again. So easy to do feather sticks with these. Every Joker knife I've ever gotten and demonstrated just does this. So look at that. Look at that, guys. Just does feather. And I'm not an expert feather sticker by no means, but man, this thing just does the job. Every one of them has just been amazing. And I'm not putting hardly any pressure on this at all to do this. And just, that thing is knocking it out of the park. Knocking it out of the park. Look, that is just, that's what I love about these knives. I mean, that was so easy. If you guys saw the Sniper Blade Works video that I did, that one was a little bit harder to do some feather sticks with. It could do it, but not as smooth and easy. That's what I was saying in that video, that there's knives that do that better, and Joker knives are definitely one of them that just really just knocks those feather sticks out. I mean, that's just crazy. So let's put a notch in this sucker. So that's the other thing I like about these Joker knives, is you can really, I mean, you saw me trying to do that notch with that other one if you guys watched that video, and this isn't going to take nothing to do a notch. And that's how fast I can do a notch with a Joker knife. That's crazy. And that just goes to show you, I like that sniper blade. Actually, I have that sniper blade. Now I'm thinking about it, I have it on me. This one right here. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. But this one just didn't notch as well. I mean, it just was not, like, I couldn't, like, trying to cut down into it. I can't cut down into it nearly as well as that was, and can't, it's a lot. Just, you can do it. But look at that notch that I was able to cut there, and look at that notch there. I mean, it's not that this knife can't do it, and I do like this knife, and if you guys saw in that video, I did say I do carry this knife when I'm out on my property every day. Because it's a good chopper. Like chopping branches, like I was doing a shooting video and I had to chop some branches out of the way of the lane and just able to hack it. But that just goes to show you how this one does, you know. Not trying to rag on that knife either, because I actually like that knife. But these Joker knives, you just can't go wrong. And then you guys saw, we'll show you, I mean, just how fast it'll take a point down again to what you can do with that. I mean, look at how fast I can look at how it's just peeling off. And you can also do that reverse grip and really get in there. And it reverse grips really well as well. And then you got a nice point again that fast. Where with that Sniper Blade Works, I struggle with some of that stuff. And that knife has a good edge on it. But I said in that video that if I had my choice, I would take a Joker knife over it. So there you go. We did some feather sticks. We did a point. We did a notch. And that kind of shows you, you know, the kind of stuff that I would do with this knife. This is a good knife for food prep because it's a flat grind knife. So it's a really good knife for that as well. And I just love these Joker knives. They're just really, really nice knives. They're very well made, and I can't say enough about them, you know. And let's pull this one back out again, just to give you a size comparison. I mean, this is a big behemoth thing, and this kind of give you an idea of blade lengths comparison. If we're looking at blade lengths of what you're looking at, but I like this blade length. I really do. You know, and nothing against this knife, because I do like this knife, and it has its place in my my tools, you know, and I do carry it when I'm out here on a daily basis. But I also carry a Joker, as you guys can see. I have a Joker on me as well, always. You know, just giving you a little bit of comparison. But you know, I'm no expert when it comes to knives. I'm just a guy that likes to be in the woods and has spent most of his life in the woods doing a lot of different things. And if you've watched my videos, I've talked about some of those things before, so I'm not going to get into that again. And I just like a really good knife. And I do these reviews to kind of help other people that are interested in looking at these knives that haven't bought one but kind of want to see what the knife is like and what people think about the knife. That's why I do the videos. This is all my opinion. It's not, fact or anything like that. It's just my opinions on how I feel about the knife. I don't have sponsors for knives. I pay for all these knives and all this stuff on this channel out of my own money. And I just enjoy doing these reviews, and I enjoy showing you guys these knives. And hopefully it helps you guys out to make a decision if you're interested in that knife or this knife or whatever. Like I said, I'm not a bushcrafter, I'm not a survivalist, I'm not some expert. I'm just a guy that spends a lot of time in the outdoors, and I do enjoy knives. I love knives. I've been collecting knives for years, and I enjoy showing you guys this stuff. And these Joker knives are some of my favorites, and whether you like them or not, that's your thing. We all have things we like and we don't like, and like for me, this is a great knife. I think it's an awesome knife and I would recommend it to people, but this may not be the knife for you. Clean that blade off a little bit. What works for me may not work for you, and you have to find out what knives work for you, and once you find those knives, you're going to love those knives. I know what works for me, so this is what I use. And these Joker knives, man, I can't speak highly enough about these knives because they're just great knives. So for me, I recommend them. And if you haven't had a chance to check one out, I would definitely say check one out. At least try one and see if you like. Find one that you like the way it looks and you think it's going to work for you. Excuse me. And then try it out. If it doesn't, I'm sure somebody would buy it off of you, because I think they make really great knives. And this one, I think this one's right. Without the fire steel, it's a little under $100, and with the fire steel, I think it's like $112 or $115. I think without the fire steel, it's like around that $89, $90 mark. And then with the fire steel, it's like $112 or $115 with the fire steel. My recommendation is buy it with the fire steel, if you can get it. But that's the Joker Ember. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's my quick little review of it. Do me a favor, hit those like and subscribe button because that really does help the channel out. And also, I hope you guys like those little hacks I did on it as well. I hope that helps you guys out when you're trying to figure out ways to do those things as well. I really do like the feedback. So if you guys got questions or comments, throw it down below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I do try to, do my best to answer them and help everybody out. Help everybody out that does have questions, because I do go through and read my questions and comments that come in there, and I do try to reply to them all. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys on the next one, and hopefully everybody's having a great start to their new year.